Hey guys, it's Lydia here from Creator Studios, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A for you guys, so let's get started. Alright guys, so let's jump right into the Q&A. I did not have a lot of people ask me a lot of questions, but I did pick a few, so let's get right into it. So, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but Sean Nadden asks, what Tevo upgrades made the most impact for your printing? I did over here, as you can see, and right there, I made some tensioners for my belts, and that impacted my prints a lot. There was a lot of Y and X banding on my prints, and I finally, a while ago, printed those out, and they work amazing. Also, as you can see over here, that is my cooling fan duct. Also, I did make a upgrade over here for the Z-axis because my original Z-mount acrylic did snap, and I did have to print that, and it works amazing. Also, right here, it didn't really affect my printing, but this is a new case for the LCD screen, and it is screwed onto the boards. Now, I did make some mounts to mount it on the board. I made those out of ABS, and I used them for a couple months, but when I printed them, they warped a little bit, so it kind of made the printer off level. Finally took those off, and I do not have anything holding it to the board right now, but I am going to start printing some new ones. Next, Robin Bierman asks, how much waste filament have you gone through? Well, I've gone through a lot. So, this is my entire box of mess-ups and prototypes and just wasted filament. I am going to start sorting them into different colors, and I might make a cool video on some things that you can make with these old prints, like, say, melted into guitar picks. But there's going to be a lot of projects I can do with all this waste. I mean, I don't want to throw it away because there is a lot in here. The next question Robin asks is, what is my best print? I honestly think my best print and the coolest print I have printed so far is my Bionic prosthetic hand. This is so cool, and I'm really happy with the final product. It took about a week to print. That was because I was having some issues with my printer. So this prosthetic hand is for someone who doesn't have any fingers. I will demonstrate for you. It is a little difficult to demonstrate because I do have a full hand of fingers. But what you do is you just Velcro right here, and the bend of your wrist is what they use to close the fingers. So if I bend it, all the fingers close, and you can grip things and do a lot of other stuff. I'm going to start working on a new project of another bionic hand. I'm going to use electronics that will make it actually bionic, where there will be sensors that you put on your muscles, so when you flex, it'll close. And I can't wait to do that, and stay tuned for that video. So the next question Robin asks is, what is my most functional part? You know, I haven't printed a lot of functional parts lately. Off the top of my head, this would be the most functional part, besides my printer upgrades. So the final question Robin Bierman asks is the total cost. I haven't been keeping track of how much each print costs, honestly. I know I have spent about $60, $70 on filament. A lot of it has been sent to me by companies, and that is super cool. If anybody else wants to send me some to do a review on, that would be awesome. Next question is by Sean Nadden again. He asks, what slicer software do I find works best with my Tevo? And will I share my printing settings? Yes, of course, I will share my print settings with you. I'll put a link to all of them down below. And I think the best slicer is Simplify 3D. Cura also works really well. The only thing I don't like about Cura is The support material is not the best, but Simplified 3D handles things very well. One thing I did find with both of my settings is sometimes I will slice a print, but when I put it on my printer, some of it is like cut off. So if I'm printing something here and here, over here will be sliced off. I'm not really sure. If anybody has any ideas, please comment down below and tell me. Harrison Craft asks, how many things have I 3D printed altogether? I have 3D printed a lot of things. Some small things, some big things. Mostly small things. Most of the things I print are for reviews that aren't really useful. Some things I have printed for reviews can be useful, but some others cannot. I'm not really sure 100% on how many prints I have printed, but I have printed a lot. Another question was asked, what do you use for your build plate? I'm pretty sure they mean by what build surface do I print on. I do print on build tack, and that has been working fine, but I do have one issue with it. In 2 places on the build talk, it did tear a hole in it, so I do have some holes on the build talk, and the nozzle has went down onto the bed too close and has melted some holes in it. So I'm going to have to replace that sheet, put a new one on. That is some things I don't really like about build tack. The last and final question is, what is your favorite print? Now, this might not sound very cool or anything, but one of my favorite prints is my new keychain that I just designed. So my new keychain looks like this. I think it is really cool and turned out awesome. I did design this in Onshape. Onshape is an online CAD designing software. That is also what I use to design my Maker coin. I just think it's a great CAD designing software. I had a lot of fun designing and printing these. These will be for sale. Just contact me. I'll put my Instagram and Twitter down below. Also my Facebook. I will have all the colors available that I have in my filament for these keychains. They will be super cool. One keychain is $1 and a pack of 6 is $5. Now the pack of 6 will be randomly picked. There will not be double colors in there. It'll just be randomly picked out of all my filaments, and I think they're going to be really cool. So I really hope you guys liked today's Q&A. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that like. If you have any other questions for me, you can comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.